We don't spend enough time reflecting on God. We don't spend enough time thinking about God. We don't spend enough time letting God know that right now, Lord, it's me and you. It's just me and you. It's time for me to speak to you. Lord, I have issues. Lord, I got problems. Lord, I have addictions. Lord, I have flaws. Lord, I am not perfect. Lord, sometimes I don't know what to believe. It's a time of reflection, a time of prayer. Prayer is the one place where you should be able to say, God, I don't believe it anymore. Sometimes I don't believe it at all. Sometimes I do. Sometimes, God, you just do things that make me just lose faith. There should never be a place in prayer where you feel that you can't talk to God and just be upfront with him. David sat before God and he said, God, kill my enemy. Cut his head off and allow me to see it. That was David's way of saying, God, I know it's wrong, but this is how I feel. And this is why God said, you are after my own heart. You have my heart. You're just like me. It's a moment of honesty. If you don't believe, then you don't believe. Just tell God that you don't believe, but ask God to give you the necessary revelation and answers. You must take time and reflect and speak to God, because God will answer. He always asks, do you believe? Right away, he established that you must have no doubt. Nowhere in the Bible will you find someone say, God, no, I don't believe it, and they were healed. Because if you doubt God, see, the healing comes through God, the Father, but you must go through the Son. This is why he says that no one gets to the Father unless it's through the Son. No one will receive the power unless it's through the Son. And please, people, correct your teachings. See so many people say, oh, God's dunamis power, because you take that word from the concordance and you fail to realize that dunamis means power. So when you say God's dunamis power, in essence what you're saying is God's power. If anything, you should say God's dunamis. You have to understand that God in these scriptures, he's asking you not to doubt.
This is Pastor Max, and I approve this message.